Welcome to the country. So I'm up at Black Kettle again today, walking around looking for some deer antlers. Got Leroy with me. I'm going to try to hit a few high percentage spots today, a couple of spots that I still haven't gone to yet. See if we can find something. So right now I'm just walking out a spot where I was at earlier, uh, thinking that there'd be an antler here. I'm wanting to revisit some high percentage spots where I really think there should be some bucks, but come on, lady. Still haven't found anything here, so we're probably going to go ahead and abandon this for now. Go hit some places where we haven't been through before or this year and see what we can come up with. So got to get back to the pickup here, get to the next spot, then I'll be back. Okay guys, so there's a big drainage right here. It looks like a little pond dam. So I'm just going to ease up through here. There's a bunch of big patches of scenery, and there's some woods back in here that I want to hit. So kind of a little bit of a story on this section that I can remember years ago. A buddy of mine I used to work with, his family always hunted up here quite a bit, and they would always come up here black powder hunting, and me and my dad come up one time, and the very few times I come black powder hunting, but me and my dad come up here one time, and we was just kind of talking and hanging out with those guys. And a friend of mine, his dad always hunted with them, and this was kind of a spot where he liked to hunt. There's a big thick patch of woods right on the be the southeast corner of this section is where he would always kind of hunt. And he was telling us this story about a bunch of deer that had been in and out of there. And I think, as far as I can remember, I'm pretty sure that he just decided to pass on these deer. Apparently they were does, or maybe they were a group of fawns or something, and he didn't end up shooting any of them. But he was telling us how, they was walking in and out of there every day, and just kind of telling stories of the hunt and what was going on that day. And I thought I'd mention him, the fact that I remember that because anytime that me and my dad come by that little corner, we'd always call it Leroy's corner, just because we remember him telling us about those deer. And we didn't try to encroach on his hunting, so we just kind of referred to it as Leroy's corner. I'm sure if my buddy's watching this, he'll probably remember where that's at. But I just wanted to mention that while I was here, because he passed away a few years ago, and their family was really big on hunting up here. They bow hunted, and they black powder hunting, and they turkey hunted a lot up here, and they got a lot of fond memories up here too. So I just thought I'd mention that for the people who may be watching that may know the family I'm talking about. I just kind of mentioned that. So let's just ease up through here. Holy cow. Look what I just walked by. Look at that right there. Holy cow. Look at that. There is an antler laying right there. I just almost walked by it. Holy cow. Look at that. Looks like another old one that's been laying there a while. 4-point side. First antler of this trip. Holy cow, guys. I can't believe it. Just walking out through this random patch of grass and just happened to look back to my left as I was telling that story. And there lays an antler. Holy cow. How cool is that? You know what? We're going to call this one. I'm going to call this Leroy's antler. Look at that. That is kind of cool. What an awesome deal. I wasn't even really thinking there'd be any antlers down here. I was wanting to hit some of these big shinry patches up on top, but you just never know. You walk miles and miles and miles, and then all of a sudden, there lays an antler. How crazy is that? Thank you, Lord. Got another one for the pile. Awesome. We're going to just keep easing up through here. If I find something interesting, then I'll be back. So I'm leaving the Spring Creek unit, or Spring Creek Lake. I was down there getting Letty something to drink. I'm going to run across this guy out in the road. I figured it'd be kind of early for snakes to be out, but looks like this guy's sitting on the road trying to warm up. Kind of a neat deal to see. Anyway, I'm going to head up to the next spot. I'm going to go over to the spot where I started the first video and walk that field edge and see if a deer might have shed an antler since I've been there. So give me a minute to get over there and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're back on the unit here where we was during episode number 1, walking this field edge. And it's been, I think, 3 weeks or so since we've been up here. So I'm hoping maybe a deer has come by here and dropped an antler since we've been here. So I'm gonna walk up through here, let him run and play a little bit and explore. And see if I can find an antler. So finding anything interesting, then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm coming up on one of the food plots that the state usually plants. They got several of them that they do in different sections. And this would probably be a good place to find an antler if you was going to find one. So they fence off these little areas and plow it up and plant a food plot around it. So I'm going to go on the inside, I guess, and get through the fence here. Step over and just walk around the edge of this thing. This one, a lot of people, they don't even know it's here. Kind of tucked back in here. Looks like there's been a few deer on it. Not a lot. There's not a lot coming up in it. So you can see there's been a few deer walking in here. I'm just going to ease along the edge of this and kind of make a complete circle. And if I walk up on something, then I'll be back. Well, guys, no antlers around that little food plot. So I made a big circle and I'm walking back towards the truck. And looks like I found a deer, or what's left of one. So we got a few vertebrae, leg bones, and then looks like an old skull here. Part of one looks like probably, obviously, a doe. It's been there for a long time. So I'm going to ease back to the truck. Probably going to go ahead and call it a day here, guys. I don't expect to find anything back this way. If I do, then I'll be back with you. But if I don't, then we're going to end this video right here. Did end up finding the one antler, which is a pretty cool deal. We'll be back with you with another episode as soon as I can get back up here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back.